Hey boys, how's it going? It's Aki again, back with another Clash of Clans video. And in today's video, like I promised, we're going to be doing all CWL war recaps. For the first war, I can't show you guys any replays because remember that balance changes update came out, so sadly the replays are all washed. But we had some really good attacks. But that was also post-nerf, I should mention. No, what was pre-nerf. So all those attacks were using Root Riders when they were all buffed up. And we got 36 stars, so we did pretty well. But look at this. This is post-nerf War 2, and we're doing even better, 39 stars. So I'll show you a couple of attacks that I really liked. This is the first one set out by Zeke, and I'll explain a little bit what he does, and then we'll watch the attack. At 6 o'clock here, he's going to use his Siege Barracks to funnel. At 9 o'clock, he's going to use his King to funnel. And then the rest of the troops straight up the center way using Overgrowth spells on the Eagle, the 2 Scatters, and the 2 Infernos. And as he keeps doing that, he'll use his free spells as he needs. A Skeleton spell to distract the Monolith. And then, again, Overgrowth's same place. And then I think he uses his Royal Champion at this Archer Tower / double cannon. I don't know what it targets first, but that's where he kind of goes with it. Okay, let's check it out. It was honestly really well done. But like, I'm trying to pose the question now, like, are Root Riders really that nerfed? Because our guys have been having insane success with it right now. Like, I haven't, like, a couple of the boys have actually got better post nerf. It's actually been hilarious. Because our first war, we had less 3 stars than we've had in 2 and 3. So we've been doing pretty good. So he sets his funnel. Root Riders down, Valkyries down. I like the skeleton spell to distract the monolith. And then he rages up, and then this is really the thing I like. Right as a Town Hall Bomb goes down, then he waits like a second, and then he hits the Warden's ability with the Eternal Tome and the healing he's using. And then he's going to use his Overgrowth spell on the Town Hall. Oh, sorry, not on the Town Hall, on the Eagle. Right as his Root Riders go for the Monolith. Now they're going to split a little. Some are going to go to this top compartment here and start cleaning this out. Some go to the Archer Queen, and as he sees that majority went to the top flank, he's going to throw in his Royal Champion down here to help out even more. Free spell down, nice. And then the Royal Champion with the Spirit Fox, which has been going crazy. And I'll go to 2 times speed because the rest of the attack is just an absolute nuke job on this. And there's something actually hilarious that happens at the end of this attack that I can't wait to show you guys. And then he's using also the Hog Riders on the Royal Champion, and I'd say that's the best thing right now. And look at this. He's got pretty much most of the base taken care of with still an Overgrowth spell and a free spell with this King and Queen ability still left to go. And Royal Champion's ability gone, but she pretty much cleared everything she needed to. I'll go to 4 times speed when I can find this. This is so funny. Like, I love this. Look at this. I'm going to go to 1 time speed. Look, everything's just stopped because the Overgrowth spell is still in effect. So it's hilarious just to watch the troops just sit there and wait until the Overgrowth spell is done. And then the rest of this, King ability just smashes through this. Even with the single target Infernos, they couldn't do anything with the King ability still there. And then, come on, Royal Champion's still up. He's got his Queen ability. Light work for him. Another great attack. And Root Riders still really strong, which is great. And there's another attack I really wanted to highlight. This one done by Vig. I'll explain his kind of process. At the Dark Elixir Collector, he puts down his King. And then he puts his Siege Barracks down at 6 o'clock. And then he doesn't even care. He's just like, I'm going to put my Root Riders kind of from this Elixir storage all the way to kind of this gold storage. Let's check it out. And it only lasts 2 minutes. So he was quick with it and he smashed through it. There he goes. Couple Root Riders, King down with the Valkyrie behind to start setting a funnel. 6 o'clock, he gets a couple more Root Riders. And then he gets his Siege Barracks down. And then watch. Boom. Down in a line with his Root Riders. And then behind them, he waits a second. I like this. To deploy his Valkyries. Just so. Because the Valkyries always have that habit to just run ahead. And then just kind of get smashed. But his actually works out really well. And I like one thing he does right here. As you can see. Look. Those Root Riders, because of that Overgrowth spell, because of the King cleared the left-hand side, they're going straight for the Monolith. Then you'd be like, oh, they're going to veer off to the right. Well, he's going to deploy his Royal Champion down at that Tesla to start creating that funnel. Honestly, really, really well done. I really like the timing of it. It was insane because as he gets his Royal Champion down now, it's going to start quickly clearing all that out, and then the Overgrowth's done. So now he's forcing all of his troops up the center way. I thought that was beautifully executed, and I was actually quite surprised of how well that worked. Not that I didn't think it wasn't going to work, but just how well it was executed, the timing, everything like that, it was perfect. And then I'll 4 times the rest through this because, come on, the rest was smash. And you guys are probably saying, why don't you show some of your attacks, or why haven't you yet? Well, I honestly just want to showcase the boys. I've went 2 out of 3 on my main account on Aki, and then I've 1 for 2 on A Breezy, my newly Town Hall 16. But I would rather show their attacks because I've shown enough of mine. Those were the 2 key ones I wanted to show from that war. From this one, from our current one, we're actually up 31-5. They haven't really done many attacks, but we're on fire. Is this one by Epic Smash? This is a top base, almost max, just walls left, but double invis is the key reason why I wanted to show this one off. He sees a lot of value at 6 o'clock for his Flame Flinger, which I also liked. And it's less so for, I'd say, less so for value. It's more so for funneling. Because once he clears this flank, he can get a couple troops behind it. He's going to start at 3 o'clock with, I think, his a couple Valkyries. I think it's a Root Rider and a Valkyrie, but I'm not sure. I'll go to 2 times speed so you guys don't have to just watch the Flame Flinger. But it's actually very well done. He gets a couple Barbarians and a Yeti to start creating that funnel, so everything will funnel in towards the middle at the end. Yeah, so he did just start off with the Root Rider at that cannon to set that funnel. But I think he does eventually put his king down in that direction, but no, it doesn't. It actually veers off there. And then all the rest of his troops down the center way. He's not using any overgrowth spells, which was kind of cool to see. Just like, not cool, but just something different. So I thought that was pretty neat. And we keep seeing Ice Golem CCs like everywhere. I see them in Legends, I see them in CWL. It's the most common thing right now. So they can be quite annoying, but that is the one thing I would advise, is be careful about the Ice Golem CCs, because Root Riders, yes, they're good, but now because of their damage nerf, I guess it takes, because like in one of my attacks, mine got stuck in the core with the Ice Golems, and then taking all that damage, they couldn't get through it. And then I got kind of stuck with the 2-star 91%. But other than that, we've been kind of killing it. And then I'll 4 times the rest through this because this was pretty much washed. Another really solid attack. And now, I'm really excited to show you guys this attack. This is one of my favorite attacks done all CWL. And it's by my buddy Josh, the Town Hall 15. He was telling me, he's just like, you're going to love this attack. I got a pretty cool plan cooked up. And he's not lying. So what his thought process was behind it, because I want to actually kind of explain this one a little bit. He's going to zap Earthquake out this compartment. So he takes care of this invisibility tower and the double cannon and, the ricochet cannon, Inferno, and Scatter. Then he's going to go to this compartment, and you're probably all thinking like, oh, he's using Root Riders. They're nerfed. They're going to need the Warden ability to get like the Eternal Tome and stuff. Well, no. He's just like, I'm going to use the Fireball with the Rage Gem to take out all of that compartment, so that invisibility tower. And then he's going to start with this Queen here, with a little bit of a Queen charge. And he's going to funnel them into these 2 mortars, and then he's going to send all of his Root Riders in down this way with his Siege Barracks at this 3 o'clock. One of my favorite attacks down all CWL. Honestly, it's awesome. Okay, let's check this out. First, he's going to use his Zap Earthquake at that first compartment I showed you. Oh, sorry. But before that, he's actually going to use his Warden. And then he'll do that at the same time. Like, he's pretty good with this because he's so good at multitasking. Because I've done this attack now, like the Fireball one. Obviously not with the Root Riders, but it's hard to keep a track of. And he's so good at it. It's honestly a lot of fun to watch. So he lets his Warden work. There he goes. There goes that Zap. And he takes out all of that. And then he lets his Warden work. I'll put this at 2 times so you guys don't have to just watch the Warden go through an expo. And then as you can see, he's starting his Super Wall Breaker at 3 o'clock to kind of quicken the attack up a little bit. There goes a Fireball. Boom. With the Earthquake. Look how much value he got. Oh, man. I first thought the Fireball wasn't going to be that good. But I am highly, highly surprised. There goes his King. Siege Barracks to clean around 3 o'clock. And then boom, look. Root Riders, Ice Golem. The rest of his attack down that. I love that early freeze spell on the Monolith just so he doesn't take too much damage on his Root Riders. Yeah, It was so much fun to watch. Just he's great with these double invis bases because a lot of people do struggle with them. I've even had some attacks where I'm just like, oh man, this is going terrible. But he is the master. Like he's been, like he was a new Town Hall 15. Like I'd say last CWL. Oh man, I couldn't tell you enough good things about his attacks on double invis. I've seen him in Legends League. Any type of base he's really good at, but the double invis base, I've never seen an attacker that good and that confident. Because even sometimes I'll be like, oh dude, I'm gonna crush this. But they can be tricky and they can be really hard. But he's killing it. And his attacks in CWL, just like always, straight fire. And then I'll 4 times through the rest of this because he ends up getting it. And look at this, World Champion with Hogs, cleans the rest of the base. As a Town Hall 15, mind you, again, as a Town Hall 15. And I didn't show his attack in War 1, in War 2, but he's cooking. He's 3 for 3 right now. Let me see. Yeah, 2 for 2, obviously, but they haven't updated the third war because we're not done it. But he's 3 for 3, as I just showed you. Insane. And the other attack I want to show you is by Adam. Another Root Rider with Valkyrie. The reason I wanted to show Adam's attack, he does one thing I'd really like a lot. And a thing that I usually don't do, he's setting it, I'll pause before he gets into it. He's going to use at this 3 o'clock with that super wall breaker opening that wall up. He's going to use his siege barracks with his king. But he just doesn't like mesh the attack. He lets that king and siege barracks do all of what he wants. So it's kind of impressive. I liked it a lot. Actually, no, I think I mistook it with a different attack, but I think his king's just for this 3 o'clock flank, and then his siege barracks, is for noon. I'm pretty sure, but we'll double check. Yeah, no, it is. That was for his other attack that I was thinking about. There goes the siege barracks at noon to create the funnel. But watch, usually, pause it. I'd let the siege barracks do a little more work at 12 o'clock and then start with my Root Riders and Valkyries pretty much in like 2 seconds. Look, he lets his king do his thing, king ability, lets it work through, and then he starts it. Like he's still waiting. Lets that P.E.K.K.A clear out that mortar. Does he even let them get the air defense out? Like, look how long he waits. Like, his king's almost down. I would have had this attack going. But this is what I mean. The versatility, even post-nerf, oh, man. That's why I was so surprised, and I thought it was an attack I really wanted to highlight. And then he gets the Apprentice Warded, Queen, Warden, everything. Rage spell down. Perfect rage. I really like that. Still got 2 over. Look, he's got all of his spells, and look how much the base is already cleared out. 43%'s done and dusted. Amazing Warden's ability. He knew the Town Hall was going down with the Ice Golems already there. Now this is really solid. He uses his Overgrowth spell. He knows that Invisibility Tower is going to pop soon, so they're not going to veer off to the Invisibility Tower that's with the Overgrowth, obviously. And they're not going to that one where the Eagle is, so they're just going to go straight down the middle and just wipe through the attack. But this is the one thing I was mentioning in one of my previous videos. The Ice Golem CC sometimes helps you. It froze his main troops right in the center, and the Invisibility Tower goes off, so they're kind of just like wasting time from the Invisibility Tower. They're not really moving. Do you see that? And now look, the Invisibility Tower's already done, and they're still in the core, and they're going to target those defenses that he wants. But yeah, it was honestly perfect. I'll 4 times the rest of this because he washed this base. Like, look, Overgrowth spell still left. He's still got a free spell, Queen ability, just used his Royal Champion ability. Again, they're going to start doing that thing I like. They wait, free spell, and he just cooks the rest of this. Amazingly well done. The boys have been cooking with gas. There has been other attacks. Obviously, that was me with A Breezy, but I wanted to at least highlight all these attacks. And then, again, I won't just do War 4 to showcase. I'll do 4 and 5, and then I'll do a video on 6 and 7. I just think it's easier that way, and then you guys can be, like, easier to see, so I'm not just showcasing, like, say, 2 attacks. I thought this was a better form. I wanted to show you guys War 1 because we were also cooking. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm having a blast making these videos. So please like and subscribe, and then I'll see you guys tomorrow. Same time. Thank you.